What's up, guys? It's Dub, and today we're back on my redstone testing world. Yes, but today we're again doing another mini game. Yes, I love mini games, and that's what I'm gonna do. So today behind me, you can probably see it either looks like a it either looks like a pool table, slime, but it is a poker table. Yes. This is a fully automatic poker Texas Hold'em table. Yeah, it's actually quite easy to work as well. So there's actually two ways to press a button. So first, when you sit down, you want to get your cards. You press this button right here, and then you do have to press this button once for each person that does it. And yeah, these are my cards, so I take them, and then the next person does it, and the next person does it, and then it's time to add the cards. So you press that button again, and it should either give you 2 or 1, and then you can press this again, because this will give you 2 to 3. It is kind of unreliable, but yeah. And you can just press this button to get 1. And there's your 3 cards, and I have a 10 and an 8, so that's not really good. But yeah, so then you will keep adding cards to finish the game, or to get to the last round. And of course I didn't mean to do that, but yeah, that must have not pressed it. Yeah, so there you go, get another card, and then get one more card, and as you can see, it is done. Yeah, and since there's no diamonds, clubs, in Minecraft, we decided to do the suits as different ores. So I have, or not ores, but just different minerals. So I have emerald, I have iron, diamond, gold, and each of those are numbered ace, then 2, 3, 4, 5, all the way to king. So yeah. And that is probably the worst part about it. You have to name all of it and using all those levels. But when you're done with it, you take your cards and you put them in one of these corner shulker boxes. There's 4, so you can put them in whatever one you want. And I decided to put it in that one. And yeah, so that is how you do and use this poker set. And now I guess it's time to build it, or at least show you guys how it works real quick. Okay, so we are now below this poker setup, and that's another time of me playing it. And you can see that besides the spaghetti hoppers, we have some things. This right here is actually the randomizer for the cards, so how the cards just get completely random before they are spit out. And this over here is actually pretty cool. This is a this is a way to get the card to come out. So what it does is it pushes the piston out, gets a card, pulls it back in, and that piston is going in towards this. And the way that it does that is with this, which is actually a T flip-flop. And if you don't know what a T flip-flop is, I guess I will show you. And this is really easy way to do and use some redstone. So let's actually go and show you guys how this works. So if you didn't know, if you have a button going into a redstone lamp, it turns the button on for a little bit, but then it just goes off. Yeah, you turn it on and then it just goes off. A way to make it stay on forever is to do a T flip-flop, which is what I just said. It turns a button press into like a lever, or into something a lot cooler than a button. And a way to make that is by putting a redstone repeater going into a dropper, going into another dropper facing this way, over another dropper facing this way, but on top of that there's a hopper. And then coming out of this dropper we have a comparator. And yeah, that's it. So then you can just do some of the show and put one item in. I'll just do redstone, and look at that. Yeah, I pressed the button once and it already has this right here turning on. Then I press the button again and it turns it off. So yeah, this is very, very useful for some redstone contraptions, and very, very useful for our poker thing right over there. So that is the, I guess, item selector, and now it's time to go to the dropper elevator. The dropper elevator is actually just pulling items out, going in, and then shooting up right into that shulker box, the dark green shulker box that I have over there that's accepting the cards. And the way to get the cards out, which is just with the that is kind of useless, which is just with the shulker boxes. As if I break that, you can see right there, it's a shulker box right there. And the way that works is you basically just have a ton of hoppers going all the way into one of these droppers. It doesn't really matter what dropper, I just chose this one. And you can see that when this dropper is full, the items are just gonna stay in these hoppers. But yeah, this is really, really good. And now it's actually time to build this. Okay, so what you want to do first is place down 2 blocks, one on top of each other, and then take away this bottom block and put in 5 blocks of width, going like that. And then get your dropper, 3 droppers facing this way, with 1 dropper facing this way, and then the 2 and 1, but that last dropper is facing into this dropper right here. So then, yeah, that is good. Then you want to place redstone all over these 6 droppers. Then when you're done with that, you want to put a redstone repeater here, redstone right there, a redstone repeater here, a comparator right here with redstone repeater, and then redstone repeater and redstone. And this is all going to be on 1 tick. And yeah, then what you want to do is make the item selector system, which is using the T flip-flop. And to do that, you get 2 blocks right on the side and place those redstone on top of it, and then bring a redstone all the way over here, going into a repeater, going into a dropper, which is going to be your T flip-flop, going into another dropper, and going into another dropper facing that dropper with a hopper on top of that one. Then you're going to pull the comparator out of it, going into an observer with the little eyes facing into that comparator. And then that observer is going into a redstone repeater on 3 ticks, and then that is going into a piston facing towards the droppers, which is going to have the redstone on top of them. And then, just a little tricky, you get your hopper, place 1 hopper there, and place another hopper into that, and then you can just break that hopper. And you are actually done with the item selector system. Now it's time to make the item elevator. So what you want to do is actually where this hopper is, you want to have a dropper facing up, and do that 6 times, 6 droppers going up. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And on those droppers, you want to have observers going into them, but you're gonna do that every 3. So, and break that, there'll only be 5 every other. So you'll have one observer, another observer, and another observer. Then back of these observers, you're going to have a observer line or elevator just coming all the way up. It doesn't matter where they land or where, if this is open, you can have a block there or not. It does not matter. And then pull a comparator out of the dropper right down here, and that comparator is going into a repeater, which is going into a redstone, 2 redstone right there, which is going into another repeater, which is going into a block. It can be any block. Then come over here and dig underneath this observer, and then do a redstone line into that observer. And then you're done with the observer line. And for this observer line, you can basically have it going anywhere. Like, you can have it going into a shulker box, you can have it going into a chest, a barrel. I think you might even be able to put it into a furnace or blast furnace or smoker, but I'm not sure why you'd want to do that. But yeah, I'm gonna put my green shulker box up there. And then when you have that, you will have to, you'll just get whatever block you want. I'm just gonna get the green wool that I did over there, and I'm going to do green wool all around it, just like this. And I'm gonna do one end on this and one end over here. Then I'm going to get a wool carpet, the green carpet, and put it all over this green wool, just to give it a little bit of texture. Then go and get some dark wood planks and put it on the outside of all of these wool. And when you're done with that, you want to make your floor. My floor was just red wool, and that's what I'm gonna do here. So go one underneath this little pool poker table and do wool all around once. Just do it once. And when you are done with that, you can get another thing to go around. I actually used some glazed terracotta, the red and black glazed terracotta, and I just put it all around this little poker table like this. And yeah, I just put it all around, and that looks pretty good. Then now time for another, or for a little bit of function. Yeah, function. Boo. So get 2 buttons, a wood button and a stone button. You want to get that stone button. Where is it? Right here. Yeah. You want to have 2, one of each kind, and then you can pick which side to put which button on. I'm gonna pick wood button here and stone button here. And then under the stone button, you want to actually go down 2 blocks. That is under the stone button, right? Yeah. Take out that first block, put a redstone dust, and then make your way all the way over here. And then just place redstone all over that. And then we go over to this wood and do the same exact thing, making your way on to, or into this redstone right here. Yeah, I'm gonna do a little swirly swirly. Yeah, I'm gonna do a little bit of spaghetti redstone all around like this, going into that right there, but you're gonna want to put a block right there, and then you want to make sure that this is flicked on. And Then you're going to want to put in your deposit chests or shulker boxes. I used red shulker boxes, and I put them in every corner. And in order to make it like with the face up, you just want to place a block underneath it. And once you place a block underneath it, you can just do a red shulker box right on top of it. And that's what I'm doing in every single corner. You don't actually have to have it in every corner, but I feel like it's just be pretty convenient and it looks symmetrical and cool if you do have it in every corner. And now it is actually time for some spaghetti hoppers. Yes, under all of these you want to bring it into a hopper, but first you want to have that two hoppers going in from whatever dropper you want. I'm just going to do the same one I did over there, which is this one. Then you want to go under every single shulker box, the red shulker boxes, and then just put a hopper under all these shulker boxes. Just do a very long line of hoppers under all of these, and that's basically what I just do. I can do a line under all of this wool, and then I'm not going to do that over here. I'm just going to do it this way just to make it a little easier and save some hoppers. And then you're actually 100% done, except for the, oh, don't break that block like I just did, except for the walls. For the walls, I'm not actually going to fill them in, but I will show you what I used. I used gray concrete, and I just put them on the outside like this. It doesn't look good on the outside, but I'm sure you guys can make it look better. And then it just goes like this. Yeah. And one thing you can do is add chairs, and I will show you guys the best way to make chairs. What you can do is you want to get a go and get a minecart, just a regular minecart, and rails. It can be any type of rail, but probably just normal, I guess. And then you want to get trapdoors and get spruce or oak, dark oak. I'm gonna use spruce though. And then put those all into your inventory, and then put a trapdoor going that way, a trapdoor going that way, and then two trapdoors on each other. That's not gonna work, it doesn't look like. I think you can just yeah, I think I could just put it like that, and then have two trapdoors on top of each other, and then have a block. Let's get a block. Yeah, let's just do red wool with rail and a minecart, and then just break that block and put it right there. And then there's your chair. You can sit in it, you can look around, you can even reach that shulker box, I think. If you really reach, yeah, you can reach that shulker box, you can reach that shulker box, and you can reach that shulker box. And you can do that on every single place. You can put in on every corner, every side, and believe it or not, we are actually done. So thank you guys so much for watching. I really hope you enjoyed this episode, yeah. I really hope you enjoyed this little mini game and please tell me what you want to see me do, and I will certainly do it. Yeah, so make sure you make sure to subscribe if you haven't already, and thank you guys so much for watching. I'm Bdubbs, and goodbye.